World of Warcraft Raiding Guide. When you speak of World of Warcraft, two of the biggest things that come to mind are raiding and PvP. Today, we'll take a look at what's needed to get started raiding and what you should expect. Now stick around because we're getting started now. But don't miss anything. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button below. Before you get started into raiding, you should know and fully accept that this is going to take commitment and dedication. When you mention raiding, many people think of looking for raid, which only takes a little bit of time to queue, enter the raid, walk through, and you're done. You exit with rewards. Now, for the record, I have always been a firm believer that if looking for raid is all you have time for, or if it's what you choose to do, then that's great. And I hope you the best of luck in getting the best gear possible. However, for the purpose of this guide, we'll be taking a look at what's needed to get started in normal raids. And of course, after you complete the normal setting for the raid you chose, the next logical choice will be heroic and mythic and so on. But let's go ahead and get started. First, you need to determine what item level is needed for the looking for raid version of the raid that you want to do. And then add 20 to 25 item levels. Now the reason being, looking for raid for the most part is not as hard as the normal difficulty by far, so you're going to want to be fully prepared. If the item level for the specific raid in question is, for example, 920, you would want to be at the very least 930, but preferably 940 to go into this raid on normal difficulty. Second, you'll want to clear your bags and make a lot of bag space. The method I use would be to have one bag dedicated to holding your raid materials and another dedicated to holding my gear or miscellaneous items that I get in the raid. Now, what items should you carry? What items do you need to get started, or what do you need to know to start World of Warcraft raids? First, you're always going to need health potions no matter what character you're playing. But depending upon what class you are playing, you may need mana potions, intellect potions, rage potions, or agility potions. Also, for flask and elixirs, if you're preparing to go into a raid, hopefully you know what stats your class already needs the most. Once you know this, go ahead and carry several flask and or elixirs that are the best for your specific class and character. Next, food, i.e. buff food. Carry several stacks of food, both food that's going to make you recover quickly, as well as, of course, buff food that's going to help by adding buffs that are needed for your character. Also, it may be a good idea to go ahead and carry a few banquets with you so that not only you can use it, but your whole raid. Repairs. Definitely always come to the raid prepared, which means you are repaired fully and ready to enter immediately. Don't come to the raid and have broken gear. It only shows your raid leader that you have a lack of commitment, and in many cases will get you replaced by someone who was already there and ready to go. Delays. Now, as an example, if your raid is scheduled to start at 9 p.m. and you show up at 8:50, and you've not had time to do your world quest for the day, but you want to go ahead and do them now, or you've not had time to go to the auction house to get what you need, So you log in, and instead of being ready, you expect your whole raid to wait on you while you do these things. Now, having been a guild master and a raid leader myself, nothing upsets me more than someone who's not only late, but unprepared, and wants to delay the whole raid, hold everybody up, people who's waiting and ready. Now, speaking from experience, when this kind of thing happens, I generally replace and move on. So, if you want to be one of the people that is considered irreplaceable by your raid leader or guild master, a few things you should do. First, be early. If the raid starts at 9 o'clock, be there at 8:45. Be ready. And be at the raid instance. Be at the entrance to the raid. Don't expect a summons all the time, because that just slows things down. Be prepared, as I've described here in this guide. Also, come prepared to stay until the raid leader calls it for the night. Nothing will ever upset a raid leader more than having to, in the middle of a raid, stop, kill time trying to find a replacement for you because you had to leave, and you knew that you was only going to be able to dedicate an hour, but you came anyway. Now, also, know the mechanics and know your role in the raid. Execute your role as best as you know how. Now, if you need help with the raid mechanics, go to your raid leader. Talk to them when the raid is not going on. And most raid leaders are going to be very, very happy to help you, because it makes the raid go by more smoothly. Or at the very least, we're going to be able to put you in touch with your class officer, who will help you out then. Now, yes, we all know that from time to time things will occasionally turn up that you have no control over. Things like your power goes out, power outage, internet outage, or sickness. Now, in these types of cases, let your guild leader know ASAP. I would suggest trying to see if your raid leader would give you a offline contact, such as a cell phone. Now, obviously, if you have a family member that's sick or needing to go to the hospital, don't delay. That can be overlooked. Go. Do what you've got to do with your family. Now, that's going to do it for this video, at least this part of the guide. Now, there will be more parts to come in the near future. But for now, though, tell me in the comments section below what your thoughts are. Are you a raider and you have suggestions for those wanting to get started? If so, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Are you a potential raider with questions? Feel free to go ahead and drop them below as well, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. For now, though, be sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe if you've not already, and as always, have a great day.